I know she won't forget that we met.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, this is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the delay, it's Mixon, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Hardman on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he has, that required, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for KC. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. He completes it to Boyd. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to pass. Open man is Uzama. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
All right, Brent, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Trying to keep the drive going. Number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball.
Now win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengal.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the deep tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly just made a big play.
The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now it's Burrow. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out come the Chiefs now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals offense returns to the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First down. Here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Big 13. Big.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
1-2, ready?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now Burrow on first down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look at the range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
From the 39, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. Not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out. It's
tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, he finds his man, complete. It's Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Seventh play of this drive coming up on a long 3rd down. The shotgun, it's Burrow. Quicks this drive coming up on a long 3rd down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage seconds to go in the first half. Bengals now. They have a 1st and 10-yard line. Here's Burrow, but it's incomplete.
To this, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now the 3, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and they'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got his big tight end here. And he will not be able to get the first, as he can get this only down to the 5. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. McPherson's kick is good. And the deficit drops the right hash, and this one just a chipping. McPherson's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone, and he'll be stopped up at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle next drive, and with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out. Defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we chat with Jonathan Coachman for our fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we chat with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And everyone to an edition of the EA Sports halftime report. And welcome in, everyone, to the down version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one is maybe not exactly in the net, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they're right around the 25, actually 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coach in here. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit, because I thought in the first half it's moving would like. They had success throwing it. I think these first drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Good on fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. Took a shouldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There were throwing lanes, but the best part, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. This pass going to be caught.
We may be looking at the scoreboard. This victim to it themselves.
Throwing it down is Mahomes. And that nearly their first pick of the game goes down to the ground incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, it's trying to go after him, gotten smart, tried, and made a terrific play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And again, it's Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end. Comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So they'll come up Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 2-yard line. A throw with Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush. Screen. It turns into positive. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. And hang on, third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And now
from a defensive, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they out on the receiver and forced the incompletion.
The Chiefs field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. The distance there, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a on the driver that time. Look a little bit like Charles Windermere.
You know, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree. Check back into the fairway.
Field goal. Here's Butker to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point. Something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Can.
Play action. It's Burrow. That's coming, and down he goes. Frank clawing his way home to get the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time, pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackle, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the advanced, he's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback. That's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback.
Now to follow.
Getting had a ton of success here, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd, Burrow. Waits it to Boyd. And he Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, running savvy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And getting this chip field, they'll spot it at the 49.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 first downs, that field. Getting it inside 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the score is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Working the middle here, that's complete to Sample, the tight end. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll give it to Mixon, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Mixon again, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. To the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Bengals Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Burrow looking to pass. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Open man. It's complete to Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 32 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Mahomes now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Slant pass to Edwards-Helaire. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
To throw again on second down. Burrow, open man is Uzomah. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go. 180.
First down. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
180.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to score. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. A gain of 6 there on first.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. To throw, Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.